Hey everyone, GoBotch here, back today with another Madden 20 post-game episode here on the Cowboy franchise. We just got a big win there against the Bills, rebounding off the loss that we had against the Pats, and Brett Maher gets a upgrade here, and we're going to definitely upgrade that power so we can kick a little bit further downfield, okay? So we're getting him upgraded a little bit more there, but we're going to go ahead in this post-game show today, and we're going to look at the stats, the box score of this game against the Bills. We outgained them 423 to 352. 205 rushing, 218 passing. They beat us in passing. We had more first downs. No turnovers for either team today. We had 8 third down conversions and 1 fourth and 1 2-point. As far as time of possession, we outgained them by about 9 minutes. So very, very good game from us overall. But a lot of field goals in this game here today. The passing stats, you see Josh Allen, a 105 passer rating with almost 400 yards passing and 1 touchdown, sacked 8 times. Dak, 83 passer rating, struggled with the completion percentage. He had 241 through the air, no touchdowns, no picks, sacked 4 times, and threw for 60% through the air today. Zeke led the way in rushing, 19 rushes, 134 yards, 1 touchdown. Pollard, before his injury, 9 of 41, and Dak 9 of 30. LaShawn McCoy, 7 touches, only 19 yards of the touchdown. That first touch he got was a 12-yard touchdown run, so outside of that first run, he really did nothing effectively. We knew they weren't a good running team. Beasley, former Cowboy, led the way in receiving with 7 catches, 137 yards. Cooper for the Cowboys had 7 catches, 116 yards. Zay Jones, 102. Croft, 91. Witten had 4 for 40. And a couple Cowboys down here had a couple catches as well. But we mainly focused on Cooper out there today. Defensively wise, top tackler was Edmonds, followed by Jalen Smith. And then the tackle sack leader, of course, were Edmonds and DeMarcus Lawrence and Tristan Hill, all with 2 sacks each. So it's a great win for us Cowboys here today. Let's advance and get ready for Week 14 against the Bears. Go stretch around the league, and we are conference champs, or at least we should be conference champs. Let's go ahead and simulate this. Let's go ahead and simulate the training today. Get our bronze, get our few upgrades. But I'm excited for this game, man. We're going to be going up against a pretty decent pass rush, and I'm excited to see what we got against this Bears team. They're 7-4-1 on the year. As far as our division goes, again, 4-8, 4-8, 3-8-1, and then we're 10-2. So again, that means we locked it up, y'all. So let's go division by division. Look at the Browns. It's leading their division still at 9-3, just having a terrific year. The South is led by the Colts, just a 1-game lead right now over the Texans. The East is still led by the Pats, now at 8-4 on a 3-game win streak. The Bills lost a little bit of hope as they lost the game to us. And the Dolphins now 0-11-1 on the year. Good Lord. The Chargers at 10-2 lead the West. And the NFC North is led right now by the Packers. So the Bears are playing for a lot in this game against the Cowboys at home. So be ready for that battle coming up in the next game. The South is still led by the Saints as they defeated the Falcons. They're now 10-2, which means they're staying right there with us. They're the top team in the NFC as of right now. And then the East, of course, we are 10-2, and we have locked up the division. We have a Y next to our name. We are the first team, y'all, to lock up a spot in the division, so that makes me very happy to see, as everybody else, they're not getting in at all. So the West is led by the 8-4 49ers, and that rounds out everything else. So let's go look at the league leaders' stats and all. For the Cowboys, Dak right there, 13th in passing in the league, 19th in touchdowns in the league. Zeke is 2nd in rushing and 11th in touchdowns, 1st in carries. And then receiving-wise, Cobb is 57th, 13th in those 2 categories as well. So let's go ahead now and just look at some of these stats. You see Pollard has almost 500 yards this year. Dak has more rushing touchdowns than Zeke out there. Receiving-wise, Cobb is still our leading receiver, has almost 600 yards. Witten's right up there with him. Gallup and Cooper coming up there a little bit more. I'm trying to get Cooper more touches out there, look his way a little bit more offensively, so that's something we're keeping an eye on. Let's go look at league leaders now, and then we're going to scout the Bears before we get ready for this next game, which will be in the next episode. So Matt Ryan's still leading the league in passing, over 3,600 yards. Good Lord. The leading touchdown man is Drew Brees, 40 touchdowns to 6 picks. Absolutely outstanding numbers you're seeing there from him. Top pick guy in the lead, Fitzpatrick, and the struggling winless Dolphins. 14 touchdowns, 15 picks. Absolutely awful. Unfortunately, Dak Prescott has crept up that after that one really bad game we had against the Pats. But we're winning. We're one of the best teams in the league, so it kind of pans out better for us. Kareem Hunt still leads the league in rushing by 16 yards over Zeke. Now, he has 195 touches. Zeke has, almost 30 more than that. So that's pretty incredible stuff from Kareem Hunt when he's been able to do there for the Browns. Top touchdown man is him and Saquon Barkley. And the average per game right now, Hunt leads us by a yard, 1.3 yards this season. Receiving-wise, Julio Jones still leads the league with over 1,100 yards receiving and 10 touchdowns. The top guy in touchdowns in the league is still Chester Rogers and Michael Thomas with 11 each. Defensively, top tackler is Josie Jewell, followed by Jalen Smith. Again, the sack leader is still DeMarcus Lawrence. He's just a sack away from breaking the record, and that will happen. That's going to happen for us, so I'm excited about that. Top pick guy is now Jalen Ramsey with 6, all alone by himself there. And the top fumble recovery guy is Benardrick McKinney with 3, and the top forced fumble guys, Jalen Smith with 7, and DeMarcus Lawrence with 5. So, of course, those are user guys. It's kind of how stuff shapes out. Anybody have more than 1 touchdown? Yep, Byron Jones for me. That's right. But pretty good numbers all around there. Let's go ahead now and look at the Browns and see what we got to expect this week. Not Browns, Bears. We may see the Browns in a Super Bowl, though, at some point. Not the Bengals. Bears. All right, so Michael Trubisky, over 3,000 yards now, 24 touchdowns and 5 picks. That's not bad, but then you look at the completion percentage. It's about 56%, which may go in our favor very, 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 very much so. So I'm looking forward to that. Rushing-wise, Tarek Cohen is leading them in rushing with 2 touchdowns, 741 yards. Nothing great. They share carries with Mike Davis, who has 101 carries, 276 yards and 3 touchdowns. So rushing-wise, they're not playing all together very well. So really just got to worry about the pass attack. Trey Burton leading the way for them with his tight end, 643 yards, followed by Anthony Miller with 627, and Allen Robinson with 624. Top threat for touchdowns is Allen Robertson with 7 on the year. So that's what we got to keep an eye on there as far as the passing attack. We know they like to go tight end and hit Robinson up as well. Top tackler is Trevathan with 81 tackles, followed by Khalil Mack. He has 15 tackles for a loss. And then there's Akeem Hicks as well with 14. So that's what we're worried about. We're worried about the left outside backer and the left end on defense. And then the sack attack you'll be seeing there from Khalil Mack. We got to worry about that. As far as picks this year, top guy is Kyle Fuller. He's going to be able to bring pressure out there as a corner, locked down. We'll see how that goes out there. All right, so again, like I said, we got to worry about Fuller a little bit out there. Any fumble machines, probably Khalil Mack. Eddie Jackson, actually. Okay. So we're just worried about some of these guys. So I think it'll be a competitive, fun game, y'all, but we're looking forward to that. There's a lot of stakes on the line because the Bears are fighting for a division championship with the Packers, and we're trying to fight for the number 1 seed here in the NFC. So tune back in, y'all. Stay tuned for that in the next episode. Excuse me, I got hiccups. The next episode here from Madden 20 franchise with the Cowboys. But thanks as always for tuning into the postgame show. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, hit that notification bell, and feel free to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. But I thank you all, as always, for joining in. Y'all have an outstanding day, and I'll see you all back here in the next video. Y'all take it easy.